Hey everyone, I am back for another thrift haul. My name is Joelle and I resell on the app called Poshmark. So I have a lot of fall and winter pieces that I am listing as soon as I can because with the upcoming season coming up, I'm hoping that people will be really interested in buying sweaters and coats and any other cold weather items. All right, I am gonna get into the haul. So first up, I have this Eileen Fisher sweater. It's a good business casual piece. It's kind of a light brown with black stripes. This is a size small, and Eileen Fisher, if you do not know, is a wonderful brand to sell on Poshmark, but also on ThredUp. So I looked up the potential payouts for sweaters on ThredUp for Eileen Fisher, and you usually can get around $18 to $20 per item. So I'm just gonna send this straight into ThredUp because on Poshmark, I could probably get about $20 to $25. So I'd rather just get quick money effortlessly through ThredUp. We have another Eileen Fisher. This is a merino wool striped sweater. If I wasn't so bothered by wool, my skin gets so irritated with it, I would keep this. It is a size small, but definitely has a more oversized fit. And it is kind of a black and a dark gray stripe. But this is very cute. I'm not going to send it into ThredUp for my first box that I send in because it needs a sweater shaver and a lint roller. And I do not have a sweater shaver. So this I will keep in my closet for a little bit, and once I get those tools, I will clean this sweater up, and I'm hoping that I could get at least $25 to $30 for it because it is wool, and that is definitely a material that people look out for. Next is the cutest winter coat. This is a Weatherproof Garment Company burnt orange coat. So it is a shorter coat, and it has this faux fur lining on the inside and then around the neckline and at the end of the sleeve. It is a little flawed. I'm not sure if the camera will capture it, but the fur is pretty worn down on the inside of the wrist. So really not noticeable from afar. I'll obviously still list the flaws, but these retail for at least $150. I'm thinking I could probably get $35 to $40 for this. But I'll obviously list it for more and see if anybody wants to buy it for like 70 bucks. Next up, I have this sweater with Llama or Alpaca. I saw it and it feels really nice, and I thought like maybe this could be an expensive piece because the tag says that it's someone's artwork. I can't read the cursive, but it says featuring the artwork of whoever. And so I figured this is probably something easy to Google Lens. I looked it up and some sold comps were between $25 and $40. And I'm pretty sure that it is an anthropology sweater. So I'm hoping that I could get at least $25 for this. All right, this piece is a cowl neck sweater slash pullover. This was a brand that I had never heard of, but it was one of those pieces that you're thumbing through the racks and you feel it and it just feels like it's more expensive. And the brand is Planet. So here's the tag if you're unfamiliar. Definitely a Polo brand. I tried to look up the brand and a ton of other clothing companies showed up. So finally I just Google Lensed the logo and it took me to Planet by Lauren G. So if you're looking for other pieces, definitely look up Planet by Lauren G. And you will see that her sweaters and pullovers retail for anywhere between, I'd say $150 and $250. The Poshmark suggested pricing suggested that I price it for like $90. So I listed this for about $95, I think. Usually with the suggested prices, I go a little bit above because I get most of my sales from sending really good offers around 40 to 50% off. But I'll get the occasional guest buyer from Google who buys it at my full asking price because they don't really know how Poshmark works with the offer system. And I have found that even with listing prices higher, you still get a lot of likes. So it doesn't really affect my sales by pricing things higher. I'm also a sucker for a good sale, so maybe that's why I have that perspective, but I would prefer for a buyer to send me a good offer rather than waiting around for me to buy it at their full asking price. All right, next is a men's piece. It is a Daniel Creme. I don't know how to pronounce this. It ends in an X, and I think my mom said Daniel Creme, but it is sold at Dillard's. I'd say this is probably a $70 polo. It feels super nice. It's just 100% cotton, but it's very like lightweight and kind of an athletic feel. But it's this nice baby blue color. And I really picked it up because it's in perfect condition and it was only 98 cents. So even if I get $15 for this, I'm gonna be happy. This next piece is the most unique thing that I have ever thrifted. So it is this Bellapoint vintage Halloween sweater. I really hope that the camera captures all of this. It has some trick-or-treaters. They're all in costumes. So the tulle like comes out here. It's very interactive, and the bow does. There's a little red nose. It's just very unique, and it has a nice collar. And then you think that it's all done, but you flip the sweater around, and there's more. So I saw this, and it was like $3. I could not pass it up. And I wasn't sure at first if it was kind of like a high-end vintage, like a coveted brand, but I saw that it had been dry cleaned. It had that little tag on it. So I thought, okay, you know, they're too scared to put it in the wash. Could be because of the tulle, but maybe it is a really nice piece. And I looked up sold comps on eBay. eBay terrifies me. I don't like selling on there. I have listed a couple items, but I panicked when I got a lot of scammers and I just deleted all the listings. I'll get back to it eventually. If this doesn't sell on Poshmark before Halloween, I'm just gonna list it on eBay and do some research on how to be successful on that platform. If anybody has any advice, please reach out because I know nothing about eBay. But sold comps on eBay were anywhere between $40 and $60 for the really unique Halloween pieces. And I think this is pretty unique. So I'm hoping I could get $50 for this, maybe $40. But with the low cost of goods, I'd be willing to sell it for a little bit less. This next piece is going straight to ThredUp. It is a New York & Company jacket. Kind of has an athletic feel, but also sort of a business casual look. It's a zip up, dark gray, in perfect condition. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the most recent New York & Company label. But this was 98 cents, which is the only reason why I picked it up. If you don't know, New York & Company moves very slow on Poshmark. So I would never source anything from there unless it was a very unique piece or if it were new with tags. But on ThredUp, the payouts for New York & Company jackets are around $3. So I'm just gonna send it there. Because it's in perfect condition, I think they'll accept it, and I could just gain a couple dollars for this. This next piece is another vintage. The brand is Groff California Wear. Still have the Goodwill tag attached to it, but here is the label. This was $4.98. It's pretty cool. It's a size large. It's black and gold, zips all the way down. It has these little gold pins all across the front, which I thought was very unique. Kind of has a shimmery look to it. And the camera probably won't capture it, but it has like a quilted material on the front. So I just thought this was a really unique piece. I'm probably gonna post it on Instagram. I am starting to work on creating an Instagram page to sell clothing, and I'm gonna start locally. And luckily the closest college town has the colors black and gold. So I'm hoping that I could maybe sell it locally, not have to worry about shipping or anything, and just sell it to someone who wants a good game day outfit. All right, this is the second to last clothing piece. The brand is Halogen, I don't know. This is sold at Nordstrom, I believe. It is just this gray pullover. It's a size large. I might keep it. I think it's really cute. This was $3.50, and it has this really cute lace-up detailing on the bottom of the sleeves, and it's a very lightweight material. I do not like when my sweaters and sweatshirts are really fuzzy on the inside. This is just a really thin, breezy material, and I definitely prefer that with my fall clothing. So I definitely am tempted to keep this, but I'm thinking that I will list it, and obviously it's used because there's no tags attached to it, and I thrifted it. So it's just gonna be one of those pieces that I list and wear while it is listed on Poshmark. And whenever I sell it, I will part ways with it. All right, this final piece is gonna be very hard to capture on my phone, but it is a Saks Fifth Avenue exclusive winter coat. So it's kind of a very thick yet lightweight material, but it is quilted on the inside, and it's this nice light brown color. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way. She likes to whine when I have my door shut. So here's the label. Comps are all over the place for Saks Fifth Avenue clothing. Their coats could sell anywhere between $15 and $115. So I will probably try to find this exact coat and see if I can find more specific comps. But overall, I am very confident that I will profit off of this. Alright guys, my final two pieces, as I said earlier, are new things that I am trying out to sell, which is why I definitely need to get started on eBay because they sell better on there rather than Poshmark. But I got some little stuffed animals. So I thought that I would just dip into the stuffed animal and toy section just to see what they have. I was keeping my eyes out for very unique stuffed animals and also new with tags toys. So the first thing that I found was a little Beanie Baby. It still has the TY thing on it, which most people do when they have Beanie Babies. But this is Osito the bear. So he's very cute. He's super tiny and only 98 cents. So I looked up comps for this specific one, and it is anywhere between $6 and like $70. So I'm thinking that I'm just gonna do a little bit more research for it. And when I get started on eBay, whenever that happens, I will probably list it for around $60 or $70 just to see if anybody buys it, but I will definitely be willing to sell it for less. And the final plush is a Webkinz. So I'm contemplating keeping this, channeling my inner childhood and adopting this Webkinz, because if you know anything about Webkinz, you know that the secret code is how you adopt it. It still has the secret code attached to it, but this little guy was 98 cents. My roommates and I used to play Webkinz together. When I say used to, I mean last year. It was one of those long day of classes, and we just want to come back and unwind. What better way to unwind than Webkinz? So I was way too excited for this, but we'll see because I love the Black Bear Webkinz. I used to have one myself. I'll probably sit on it for a couple months and see what I want to do. All right, everyone, that is it for this haul. I know I didn't go over a lot of cost of goods, but that is because I didn't spend more than $5 on any item, except for that Saks Fifth Avenue coat, but I feel like that's the exception because it's such a big piece. But if you are still watching, thank you so much for staying here with me and looking at this haul. I'm really happy with this haul, especially because of the seasonal items that I got. And I also think that one or two of these items will easily get my money back and then some. So if you want to stick around for more content like this, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I know that if you look at my most recent videos, all you see are thrift hauls, but I promise you I will be doing what sold videos, a lot of tips and tricks for selling on Poshmark, and just general updates on what's going on in the Poshmark world, what brands work for me, and really just any suggestions that you all have for content that you want to see. I just happened to go thrifting the other day and was very excited about this haul, so I just had to post it. But again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you for the next video.